Good morning. I am Dominique Reese, the owner of Reese Financial Services, where I am the Chief Financial Coach and Strategist. I help my clients to create a foundation for wealth through money mastery. Today, I am inspired to share with you some thoughts about just being totally blessed. I had an epiphany this morning as I was driving to my office from home and then going back home from my office to take a lunch break. And I just thought, I am totally blessed. I now have the ability to work out of an office 5 minutes or less from where I live, which is where my son is being watched while I'm at work. And to me, that is just such a blessing. I know so many mothers, working mothers, who are unable to do that, who are unable to be that close to their children or child and also go home for lunch. But more importantly, I started to think about it from a perspective of abundance. And so often, myself included, as financial professionals in particular, we have the tendency to measure wealth by money and in monetary terms. However, I always define wealth as a formula of intellectual capital, human capital, and financial capital, and somewhat in that order. And so as I think about it, I'm totally blessed, but that's really abundance. I have abundance right now. I am able to do exactly what I want to do in my life, in my career, and it definitely makes a difference. And now as I look at that as an abundance, even though it is a blessing, but as a measurement of my wealth, I am more wealthy than I even know. And so I encourage you to consider the ways in which you have abundance beyond a monetary measurement. Think about the conveniences you're afforded. Think about the luxuries and the favor that you have that most people don't, from time, treasure, talent, and really consider those things to be a part of your wealth, to be a part of your assets. Because if you didn't have them, would you be able to then create more assets, to create income for yourself? So again, remember, take your blessings, make sure that you're very grateful and profess your gratefulness aloud so that you're also attracting more of it into your life. I encourage you to have a great week. I encourage you to give me some feedback about what you think of this particular post, and I look forward to being in touch with you during the rest of the week. Have a prosperous, productive day. Bye-bye.